Meet Maya. She's in 6th grade, and right now she's staring at her math homework with a totally confused look on her face. There's a problem on the page that says x plus 7 equals 15, and she has no idea what that little x means or how to find it. Sound familiar? Don't worry, because today we're going on Maya's journey from completely confused to totally confident. By the end of this video, one-step equations will feel like a superpower. Let's go. Before Maya can solve anything, she needs to know what she's looking at. An equation is just a math sentence that says two things are equal, like a perfectly balanced scale. The equal sign right in the middle means both sides weigh the same. That letter x, that's called a variable. It's a mystery number we need to figure out. Think of it like a blank in a fill-in-the sentence. Our whole job is to find what number x is hiding. Here's the most important rule in all of algebra, and honestly, it's pretty simple. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do the exact same thing to the other side. Imagine that balance scale again. If you add weight to the left side only, the scale tips over. But if you add the same weight to both sides, it stays perfectly balanced. That's the secret. We're going to use this rule to get x all by itself, and then we'll know what it equals. So how do we get x alone? We use something called an inverse operation, which is just a fancy way of saying the undo button. Addition and subtraction are inverses of each other. If the equation adds 7 to x, we undo that by subtracting 7. It's like putting on a jacket and then taking it off. You're back where you started. We subtract 7 from both sides. The plus 7 and minus 7 cancel each other out, and x is left standing alone. That's our answer. All right, this is exactly the problem Maya found on her homework. X plus 7 equals 15. Step 1. Look at what's happening to x. It's being added to 7. To undo addition, we subtract. So we subtract 7 from both sides. On the left, 7 minus 7 cancels out perfectly, leaving just x. On the right, 15 minus 7 equals 8, so x equals 8. Let's check. Plug 8 back in. 8 plus 7 equals 15. Yes, that's correct. Maya's first problem is solved. Now let's try subtraction, because Maya has this type on her worksheet too. N minus 5 equals 12. Step 1. What's happening to n? It's having 5 subtracted from it. The inverse of subtraction is addition, so we add 5 to both sides. On the left, negative 5 plus 5 cancels out, leaving n by itself. On the right, 12 plus 5 equals 17, so n equals 17. Quick check, 17 minus 5 equals 12. Nailed it. See how adding undoes the subtraction? Maya just had her big aha moment. She realized there's a simple 3-step plan that works every single time. Step 1, look at the equation and figure out what's happening to the variable. Is something being added, subtracted? Step 2, choose the inverse operation to undo it. Adding, subtract. Subtracting, add. Step 3, do that operation to both sides of the equation. Follow these 3 steps and you will isolate the variable every time. Maya wrote this in her notebook in big letters, and now you should too. Ready for the next level? This one looks a little different. The number comes first. 14 plus y equals 23. But don't let that trick you. The variable y is still being added to 14, so we still subtract 14 from both sides. On the left, 14 minus 14 cancels out, leaving y all alone. On the right, 23 minus 14 equals 9, so y equals 9. Check. 14 plus 9 equals 23. Perfect. The order of the numbers doesn't change our strategy. We still use the same 3 steps. One more. Let's make sure Maya has this completely locked in. Z minus 9 equals 4. Step 1. What's happening to z? It's having 9 subtracted. Step 2. Inverse of subtraction is addition, so add 9 to both sides. Step 3. On the left, negative 9 plus 9 cancels out perfectly, and z stands alone. On the right, 4 plus 9 equals 13, so z equals 13. Let's check. 13 minus 9 equals 4. Yes! Look at Maya go. She just followed all 3 steps without even hesitating. That's what practice does. Here's a pro tip that Maya now uses every single time. Always check your answer. It only takes about 5 seconds, and it saves you from getting problems wrong on a test. Here's how. Once you find your variable, plug that number back into the original equation. If the left side equals the right side, you're done, and you're right. If the sides don't match, something went wrong. Go back and check your steps. This habit is what separates good math students from great ones. Build it now. Even Maya made some mistakes the first time, and that's totally okay. But let's learn from them. The biggest mistake students make is doing the operation to only one side of the equation. Remember, both sides need the same treatment, or the scale tips over. The second common mistake is using the wrong inverse. If you see addition, some students accidentally add more instead of subtracting. And don't skip the check. Even if you feel confident, a 5-second check can catch a silly arithmetic mistake. Slow down, follow the steps, and you'll be fine. Here's a real-life situation you might recognize. Maya is saving up for a new book that costs $20. She already has $6 saved. How much more does she need? We can write that as S plus 6 equals 20, where S is the amount she still needs. Using our 3 steps, 6 is being added, so subtract 6 from both sides. On the left, plus 6 minus 6 cancels out, leaving S. On the right, 20 minus 6 equals 14, so S equals 14. Maya needs $14 more. Math just solved a real problem. How cool is that? Remember when Maya was staring at x plus 7 equals 15 with absolutely no idea what to do? Look at her now. She just solved 4 different equations in a row, including a real-life money problem. Here's what we learned today. Equations are balanced, like a scale. To solve them, use inverse operations. Subtraction undoes addition, and addition undoes subtraction. Always do the same thing to both sides, and check your answer by plugging it back in. You have everything you need. From confused to confident. That's the one-step equation journey. Now go show that homework.